where you can have the
for
spiritual
pleasure.
side, you can have the sexualized side, you can have the romanticized side of everything. Romanticizing only becomes toxic when it's so over the top that it really invalidates what's actually happening. That's when it becomes toxic. Romanticizing your relationship is not toxic, but when you have to get on national television and explain this to people over and over and over, look how wonderful our relationship. Our children sit there and they pawn over us all the time because our relationship is so wonderful. That's when it becomes toxic, because it's no longer true and it's no longer.
Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's because you're so fixated or focused on the beauty and what you have that you're not even acknowledging some of the hiccups that you should be working
Right.
on.
And it no longer becomes about the spiritual aspect of it.
Yeah.
It becomes about the temporal, mortal aspect of it. And you've lost all spirituality and all religion to, the religious aspect to it.
So I find it interesting that he is still in that this is the most romantic relationship. And now you can kind of see she's pointing out some of the flaws within their marriage. So maybe it's not so romantic for the fourth wife anymore.
Well, and obviously every relationship is going to have their hiccups, every relationship. And we're not saying that these things are not healthy to have in your relationship. They absolutely are. But in polygamous relationships, does this work? Usually not, and I remember being a teenager. Go ahead.
If somebody knows about one that does, let us know. I haven't seen it, but again, I've seen the one that they put on TV. I've seen the one that I grew up in. So
yeah. And then you see them fall apart. When I was a teenager, I had some of my friends get married, and I had one girl get married in particular, and she was a third wife, and she would come, I would see her, and she would over sensationalize, over romanticize, and over sexualize her relationship with her husband as the third wife. She was the first one divorced. That relationship did not last. It did not go anywhere because she over sexualized that relationship in front of her sister wives who had been married to this man for years before she came along. And then she over romanticized by talking about how, all of these inappropriate things in front of people.